Welcome back. It is great to have you in today. So my staff, we thought today, January 1st, Joey, we would do New Year's resolutions, but sports resolutions. And the staff said, Colin, why don't you give us your New Year's resolutions? And I thought, I don't really have to change very much. Things are really smoking right now. But a lot of you need new things. And a lot of sports needs new things. So I thought I would introduce in our Best for Last today 7 sports, your New Year's resolutions. So these are the 7 things that you need to change as a sports fan or sports needs to change. Do we have New Year's resolution music that's light and soft and loving? Probably not. All right, here is the number one. I've got 7 of them and a bonus resolution. Here is my number one New Year's resolution. Blame the person for his behavior, not the organization. Antonio Brown is 30. I don't want to hear that it's Big Ben's fault, the Rooney's fault, the president's fault, the parents' fault, the culture's fault. It's Antonio Brown's fault. Look at this behavior on the sideline. Let's blame the person in sports. Let's not pander to athletes. These are grown men, 30 years old, out of college. He's got an adult life, makes adult decisions. Blame the person for their actions. My second New Year's resolution. Can we stop falling for the dramatic, quotable quarterbacks? The fashionable ones like Cam, the quotable ones like Aaron, Baker, and Big Ben. They didn't make the playoffs, 0 for 4. You know who did make the playoffs? Boring guys. Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck and his neckbeard, and Drew Brees. Stop falling for the quotes and the fashion and the hip and the lit and the cool. And
it's such good content, though, Colin. That's going to be a difficult one.
The Bore 4. The less they talk, the more they win. I've never heard Deshaun Watson say a thing. He's in the playoffs. Baker Mayfield's not. My third New Year's resolution. Stop telling me this season's NFL quarterback stats matter. Folks, rule changes. This year was the greatest year for quarterbacks, period. Rookies, veterans, average guy. Kirk Cousins has better stats than Joe Montana this year. Completion percentage, total passing touchdowns, passer ratings, highest ever in the history of football. Stop saying, well, Baker threw for more than Peyton Manning. Baker Mayfield's not Peyton Manning. I don't care what Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, stop it. These stats don't mean anything. There's 12, 15 more plays a game. The rules are anti-defense. Now to resolution in sports, your resolution number 4, urge your local NFL team to hire an Andy Reid assistant. His assistants currently have 18 playoff appearances. The coach of the year, Matt Nagy, worked under him. Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl, worked under him. John Harbaugh, multiple job offers, got the Ravens in the playoffs, worked under him. Pat Shurmur. Now, even the guys like Todd Bowles that didn't work are highly respected on one side of the football. New Year's resolution in sports, hire an Andy Reid assistant. Here's another one. Urge your local NFL team not to hire a Bill Belichick assistant. They're the Pits. Only 5 playoff appearances, 3 by Bill O'Brien. Now, I've always had a reason for this. Andy Reid's personality is very giving and communal. Belichick is a genius. And geniuses are not good mentors. They're just geniuses. So when you work with a genius, they don't share their genius. They are what they are. Andy's more giving, Bill a little less. His assistants, even Nick Saban didn't work in the NFL. Here's another New Year's resolution. Forget an 8-team college football playoff. Make it a 2-team playoff. Why do I need to see anybody other than Clemson, Alabama? I've seen this thing for 4 years. They're not just better than everybody. You know what Clemson did to Ohio State the last time they faced? 31-0. What happened to Clemson, Notre Dame? 31-3. Alabama's beating team. Alabama led Oklahoma 28-0 5 minutes into the game. You keep telling me we need 8 teams in the playoffs.
I mean, the hope is that eventually it'll even out, right?
Eventually, as in what?
I don't know.
A meteor hits the earth?
Maybe in the next, 30 years.
I mean, Dabo Swinney's young. Saban just signed an extension for a lot of years. Everybody wants to expand the playoff, to which I would say, so now Alabama won't just crush 1 team, but 3? And finally, Stop falling for December NBA scoring leaders with high usage rates. Folks, there's more possessions than ever. Centers now are rarely on the floor. It's a guard league. The last 5 stars of December in the NBA, Westbrook twice, Harden 3 times. And they're always, all 5 times, gassed by April, May, and June. Don't fall for great Decembers. When you have the ball in your hand, your numbers are going to go up, and guards drive to the basket, they get fouled, they go to the line, and it beats their bodies down. And Harden last year was done by the Western Conference Finals. He shot 24% on threes, open threes, 0 for 11 in one game. Now my bonus resolution. Accept that LeBron James is not only the single greatest player in the NBA, but a transformative figure who has blazed his own trail, taken risks other superstars have not taken, therefore deserves to be admired, not attacked by fools who don't appreciate greatness. That's a bonus resolution.
I feel like that one has a little more personal touch to it.
Yeah.
A little more opinion.
Yeah, that's not really a resolution. It's kind of off the grid there a little bit. Oh, by the way, 2 hours from now, a little over 2 hours, 2.5 hours, the bowl game I really want to watch, the Rose Bowl, be on. Not on this network, another network. You can figure that out. Everybody's been telling me this draft is all about defense. This NFL draft is not about quarterbacks. I want you to watch something today in 2 hours, over 2 hours, 2.5 hours on another channel. I like Fox, but this will be just check something out today briefly on another channel. I am going to make a prediction. Dwayne Haskins is the quarterback of Ohio State. And for some reason, which I can't figure out, in an era that's never been better for college quarterbacks to come to the NFL and tear it up, this kid had 47 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. He's 6'3", 225, a pocket passer, mobile, 70% completion rate in college. And you're telling me he's not going to go number 1 in the draft. I'm here to tell you today, I watched this kid play 8 times this year. Okay, go look at his stats. Baker Mayfield was 5'11", a 2-time walk-on, and went number 1, and has done very well his rookie year. You're telling me this kid, Dwayne Haskins, is not going to be the number 1 pick in the draft? This morning, I went and looked and named teams that need a franchise quarterback. Jacksonville, Giants. Denver does, may not admit it, but they do. Miami, Washington, Cincinnati, Tampa. And I would argue, if I ran Tennessee, I'm moving on from Marcus Mariota or giving him a 1-year deal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 teams that could draft a quarterback. Look at Dwayne Haskins' size, high school superstar, college star. Look at his stats. Look at what's happening in the NFL. And you're telling me, I read this morning mock drafts. You have him going 18th, 19th, 23rd, 25th. Are you out of your mind? He's going number 1. If he comes out today against Washington and they're really good defensively, so-so offensively, great defensively, and he tears them up, by tomorrow morning in America, we're going to be saying Dwayne Haskins, it's my prediction, is the number 1 pick in the draft. Everybody has him as a deep first-round pick. People are crazy. Are you watching the NFL? Have you watched this kid play? I don't understand it. Joel Klatt was on my show not long ago. He agrees with me.
I would argue he should leave school. I always think it's good to get more reps, okay? If you start with that premise, that's fine. But when you're in the top 10 or slated to be in the top 10, I think that you've got to come out because you don't have that lottery ticket every single year, and there's only so long that you can play for free. Dwayne's a really talented guy who's thrown for a ton of yards, and I don't think he's going to be able to replicate this season next year. Colin, I'm not going to be shocked at all, and I know this is hyperbole. I'm not going to be shocked at all if he's the number 1 selection.
I don't think that's hyperbole. I am absolutely shocked. We just had, Joey, 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round. They've all surpassed expectations. All of them.
You just said it in your resolutions. The numbers for quarterbacks this year are historic.
And I got a kid here who's, in his last, 3 games, he had 17 touchdowns, no interceptions, passing or running. What am I missing? We just took a 5'11 guy who does nonsense, who was a 2-time walk-on a coach, Lincoln Riley, who makes all of his quarterback. When's the last time an Ohio State quarterback had 47 touchdowns and 8 picks? Are we out of our mind? So watch the Rose Bowl and I'm going to make a prediction. Ohio State's going to win. This kid's going to play pretty well. And tomorrow morning, sports talk radio shows are going to be going, that guy should be the number one pick. 8 teams need a quarterback. So that's my, I did resolutions and I gave you a prediction. And I'm done. We're done.
Yes.
We are done. We'll keep you updated on the Antonio Brown situation. Apparently he doesn't like Pittsburgh.